So I'm extremely excited today to introduce to you our new head baseball coach. I'm extremely confident in Coach Silva's and our selection to be the head coach at Nicholls State. Coach Silva has demonstrated an incredible track record of success at each of his previous stops throughout an acclaimed career. I'm inspired by his passion. If you spend a minute with him, you'll understand what I'm talking about. For the sport, the dedication for his student athletes. Advancing the student athlete experiences both on and off the diamond. In this together is our motto this year for our department. He embodies being a team player, and I'm glad that he's leading our team. Not gonna talk too long, just wanna let you know that we are so excited to welcome Mike into the family, his wife Reagan, his son Dylan. Welcome to Colonel Country, our new head baseball coach, Mike Silva.
Okay, well, I guess good afternoon. I appreciate the introduction. Thank you very much. I'm Mike Silva. I'm the new baseball coach, which most of you know here at Nicholls State University. And I can't express or put it in words how excited I am to be here and to be your new baseball coach. I think I speak for my family, my wife Reagan and my son Dylan. We look forward to being a part of this community, being entrenched in this community, and being like everybody else in this community. Just like JT said, in this together. I think that kind of represents who I am and what I'm about and what our family's about. But I would like to thank our president, Dr. Kloon. Thank you for this opportunity. I can't tell you, I've been working my whole career for an opportunity like this. And so from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to work daily to make you proud. Our athletic director, Jonathan Terrell, I appreciate you. I can't tell you, your enthusiasm and excitement for this university, for this athletic department, it's second to none. You embody what it means to be a student athlete here, and I hope our players can feel that enthusiasm from me like I felt from you when I came here to interview for this position. Thank you. So our Deputy Athletic Director, Andrew Kearney, you probably don't get enough credit. I've seen firsthand the hats that you wear, the enthusiasm, the effort that you have. No job is too big, no job is too small. And just your passion, your energy you want to allow us to be successful, because ultimately you care about our president's vision of putting student athletes first. I felt that the first time I met with you. Somebody that gets a lot of credit because he's accomplished a lot, and he probably doesn't want me to thank him right now, Coach Tim Rebo. Coach, you don't have to do what you've done for me, and I've been here a short time. What you guys don't know is he walks across the hall all the time. He's getting ready for a football season. He's got a nationally ranked team with national championship hopes and goals, and he puts other people first. He's never too busy. I can't tell you how many mornings I've sat in his office. I've asked him real questions. I needed leadership and direction. It's like having another athletic director here at the university. I think that JT's vision is embodied by you. I hope that I can make this community as proud as I know you have. You're from the river parishes. He's been educating me on the area. I'm from just up the bayou in Hull, Massachusetts, so. But this is home now. This is home for us. I want to make you proud. I want to make our alumni proud. I want to make our current players proud. I want to make our staff, the people in our office. If you take an opportunity to walk over in our athletic offices, where's Miss Connie and Miss Rhonda? I don't know if they're in here. They don't get the recognition. There's not a time of day that they're not available. There's not a time at night that you can't call and get a response. And it's the behind-the-scenes people that allow people like myself and our student athletes to chase championships, to chase degrees, and to get the recognition. And they don't stand up at this podium. They don't get that opportunity. But I promise you, you're with me every single day. I go home and I tell my wife about the effort that you put in daily and about how, you know what, we might be short-staffed. And we might have some shortcomings like everybody does, and no place is perfect. But what separates this university from other universities, and this community from other communities, is our people. People said, how are you going to recruit? How are you going to sell? How many of you want to leave? When people come here, they don't want to leave. They want to stay. They want to be a part of it. Early in this process, I reached out to as soon as I got the job, to all the student athletes, the current ones. And I asked them about their experience here, and I listened, just like I've listened to so many of you, so many alumni, so many supporters, and nobody, not least important, is our student athletes. They're the reason that we all do it. They're the root of everything we do at this university to graduate them, and they're the people that are ultimately going to continue to grow the university as donors and supporters and probably employees someday, not only in this community, but in the university itself. They talk about the passion they have for this university. They talk about how you make them feel in this community. They talk about the dedication that our administration has. They talk about their vision and what they want. So many people have walked in my door and walked in my office, and I can feel that energy. I feel that energy. I hear you. I'm listening. I don't have all the answers. I'm not walking through that door and all of a sudden we're going to hoist a championship trophy. This industry does not work like that. But we can. If we're truly in this together, we can. We can do this. We have things that separate our university from other universities. Every university is not in Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's not in these surrounding parishes. It doesn't have that authenticity of the people that are really invested, that are here every single day. It doesn't matter if they have to grab a shovel and help you fix the field or go out and help you raise money. There's just no job too big and there's no job too small from the people that are here. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate that and how much I feel that. I just want you to know I don't take this responsibility lightly. At all. And it's so important for you to understand something, because as this process went along, there's stuff that comes out in the media about jobs and other people. I wanted this job. I want to be here. I wanted to be the head baseball coach at Nicholls State University. I'll tell you why. I had a little bit of experience recruiting at times down in this area. And there's certain places you go and different coaches could tell you where you're like, man, that's a unique place. Those are special people. You leave looking forward to the next time you have an opportunity to come back. And in this community, being able to live here, being able to be around these people, I just saw it as a job that had endless opportunities and possibilities. I believe we can create the most unique environment in college baseball right here in Thibodaux, Louisiana. I believe that. I think as a leader, you have to convince yourself first. I wouldn't have taken this job if I didn't convince myself. I don't have all those answers. I can't sit down and tell you exactly how we're going to do it. I have an idea. I have a vision. But we can. We can talk to each other. We can communicate. We can work together to not only create that unique environment, but also to bring Southland Conference championships right back home to where they belong, just like our football team's done, just like our basketball team's done. It's time for baseball to take that next step as well. I wanted to mention this. So when I was interviewing, I had Miss Katie Callahan was sitting there. She's a former student athlete. She works at the athletic department. I don't know if she's in here, but she's sitting down and everybody's interviewing you, and they're going through and everybody's being great, and they're asking questions just like interviews do, and it gets to her, and I wasn't ready for it. She's like, Coach, I want to win championships. That's what I want. And so I said it. I do too. I didn't say it that day, but I do too. That's ultimately the goal and the root of everything that we do. And I walked out of there though, and I was joking with her today. I love that passion. She's a student athlete. She lives here. She works in the department. She lives it every day. And so if you're not surrounded with people that have that dream and have that vision, then ultimately, who do you want to be surrounded with? So people said lofty goals. How are we going to accomplish these things? It starts with people. I hired a great staff. Ladd Rhodes is going to be our hitting coach and recruiting coordinator. We have ties together through mutual contacts. I've had an opportunity to watch him grow in this industry. I know the type of human being he is. A little bit about me, I hire human beings first and coaches second. I'm not going to go hire a great coach who's not a human being. That's not going to fit in our community. He's an unbelievable person. He's an unbelievable husband. He's an unbelievable father. Our players are going to benefit. He's great at developing relationships, and he has experience in this conference, which is important. Cody Livingston is going to be our pitching coach. I've been in the trenches with Cody. There's nothing that he will not do to be successful. When you meet these guys and you have a chance to spend time with them, you're going to want to spend more time with them. That's really significant in this industry because our student athletes need to want to do that too. Because we're going to spend more time with these kids than we spend with our families, and ultimately than they spend with their families. And then Grant Matthews. Grant's a local guy, Country Day High School. His dad's a high school coach there. Grant's probably the only outside-the-box hire that I had because Grant wouldn't leave me alone. He wanted an opportunity in college baseball so much. And if you're from here or where I grew up in Hull, Massachusetts, it's hard sometimes to get somebody that's an outsider to really pull your strings and you want to hire him. But he embodied so many things, that persistence, passion. His story in college athletics of being basically a guy that they didn't want to becoming their best player in a major league draft pick. His passion for this area. He's a New Orleans guy. His understanding of who we are. I didn't sugarcoat what this job is and what this opportunity is and what his salary is, which is nothing. So, and he still signed up for it. But these are names, these guys and these names, these are going to be household names in college baseball. I'm confident in that. I was very fortunate. Very rarely when you get a job do you get to hire the people that you want, that you feel like you needed to allow the program to grow in the direction that you have envisioned in your mind. And I feel like I did that. So you're not going to hear me say I didn't get to hire my people, because my people, they're here with me. And I'm very grateful and I appreciate you guys for believing in me and taking this opportunity to be here. Promise I won't go too much longer. I believe that life's about moments. I believe that. I'll talk to our student athletes about that. A moment when you show up to college. All of you know what that moment's like. A moment when you show up to your first football game or baseball game when you're a kid. These are special moments for coaches. And you don't get here without tremendous student athletes that believed in you when you were starting out in your career. I'm sure everybody that's ever coached that's in this room, or it doesn't matter if it's a little league team or a major league team, I think you can remember your first meeting with that team or that group, especially your first head coaching job. I remember mine. Thank God those kids, they were a godsend. I cannot believe they put up with me, and they taught me more about how to be a great coach and my struggles and my failures than I taught them, that's for sure. But to every player that's ever believed in me, committed to me, thank you. The student athletes, the root of everything we do, and for them to believe in you at any university you're working at is special. I just want them to know from the bottom of my heart I'm here because of you. From every university, every college, it gave me an opportunity. I didn't have ties. I didn't have a famous coach that was going to call me. I told JT that when we spoke on the phone for the first time. He said, well, who's calling on your behalf? I didn't have anybody famous. I've had to grind and work and get told no my whole career. I have a binder full of no's. And I told him, I'm just looking for an opportunity. I'm looking for this opportunity. But this moment is special to me. It's special to my family. I'm grateful for you guys being here. Coach, I appreciate you using the facility to get them in here for me. I appreciate that. Hey, you get them to the field too. We'll take them any way you can get them, Coach. I appreciate it. To my family, my mom and dad, for believing in me. Stress in education. I was a kid that probably shouldn't have graduated from high school. I have 2 college degrees. To my wife, Reagan, and my son, Dylan, I'll get emotional talking about her. It's been 17 years. It's been dorm rooms. It's been working for no money. It's been somebody, she knew this moment was possible, probably even on days when I didn't. Thank you. I love you. Lastly and not least, Louisiana Tech University gave me an opportunity 3 years ago, going on 4 years ago. Coach Lane Burroughs, I'm indebted to you forever. I wouldn't be standing here today if it wasn't for that opportunity that he gave me to be a part of his vision for that university. And I can't tell you the amount of gratitude I feel towards the people of Ruston, towards the Louisiana Tech community, and towards Coach Burroughs and the rest of the coaches that I was so privileged to work with there. From the bottom of my heart, Coach, if you see this, thank you. To the people of Ruston, the way you treated my family, the way you supported me through the ups and the downs. You guys saw this year at the run, but we went through a lot before that. Thank you. And for the support that you showed me when I was pursuing a dream to leave your university and come to another great university. Thank you very much. To everybody that's here today, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking part in this moment for me. This is a special moment for me and my family.